This is the Contraccaro 3 Minotauro. It is a Tier 10 Italian tech tree tank destroyer. And it's a vehicle that I have fought against a lot and been incredibly annoyed trying to deal with it. So I've decided today that I'm going to be the one using this vehicle, and we're going to see just how powerful it is on the battlefield. Now the Minnow, the best way to describe the armor, I don't even need to pull up Armor Inspector, is basically the upper plate and turret is impervious. And if you're using gun depression, the hatch, which is this spot right here, is not visible. The sides are pretty weak, so what you would want to do is basically stay frontally focused, don't let people get to your sides, and stay hull down. Even if you are on flat ground, the chance of being penned is quite slim, in my opinion. And when you pair that with the fact this vehicle hits for 530, it has an 8-second interclip with 3,000 DPM and 5 shells, it's basically an unpushable vehicle, and we're going to find out just how capable it is. Now, the next update of the game, Wargaming, is nerfing this vehicle. However, I don't really think that the nerf's going to do much. They are nerfing the hatch, apparently, but we'll see. If it's still impervious hull down, then it's not going to make much of a change, especially because they're buffing this vehicle's traverse speed. Now, speaking of traverse speed, I am running improved rotation mechanism, not only for the 17.5% better on movement dispersion, but also so that we can get our vehicle much better traverse speed, as you're probably going to need it in a vehicle like this. Alright, well, we are on Linburg. Up against us, we have a Rhino, Super Conqueror, and an A Phase 1 BZ-68. Okay, so that's not too many heavy tanks that we're going to have to deal with. Now, when it comes to the Minnow, you can play this vehicle very aggressive, and that's hopefully what we're going to be able to do here. I have a lot of different opportunities. I can either make my way over towards... I think I might... I don't know, there's a lot of different options going through my mind on where I could drive this tank, and I think for now, we're just going to be a little aggressive, but not overly, and we're going to see if we can take advantage of our opponents, and then once we figure out what's going on, we can start to play a little more aggressive. But I was thinking about going where that AE Phase 1 is over there, but I don't want to get caught out just yet, because this tank does not have a lot of reverse speed, which is obviously something that you want for a tank like this. So we're going to head over here, we're going to cut through, and let's squeeze through here. There you go. We've spotted the E3 already, which is obviously quite important. We actually got a nice shell into the E3. We're going to reload again. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, really? It goes high, and then we get hit by a Char, which appears to be in the back or something like that. I'm not too worried about the Char. I doubt he's even going to hit me, but... or like pen me, but it's still something that I have to keep in my mind. Okay, well, already, we're doing pretty good here. I'm going to reload the clip while we back out. We have artillery shooting at us, the Char hits us, and the AE Phase 1 might hit us. Let's just back out. Okay, we were able to get out, but wow, that was kind of cringe. Just about every single brother and their mother tried shooting at us there. So the AE Phase 1's obviously holding in a spot that we really can't do much to counter. But what I can do is I can make my way over to the E6 over here and try and hold these guys off. So that's exactly what we are going to end up doing. I'm going to push up, and I'm hoping that I can get here before the E3 has a shell for me, which we were able to do. That is quite important in my opinion. Now we can push up over here. We can basically stop them from doing anything. Alright, so we're going to chill right here. And come on, E6. Oh, actually, wait a sec. Bonk. There you go. 429 damage shell into his vehicle. E6 does pen me again, but obviously we feature a much more dangerous gun than this E6 here. And I don't think there's much of a capability he has, and this is why we're running improved rotation mechanism, so that vehicles like this E6 cannot outmaneuver me. So my teammate finishes off that player, and now we have the E3 in front of us, which we're obviously going to aim in on. We're going to shoot him in the engine deck as well, and now we're going to back on up. That way we can possibly get one final shell into this T110 E3. Let's just back up a little bit more. There you go. Of course it low rolls, which is not what I want, but the Conway gets cleared, and we're alive. So we've done our job. We've actually low rolled just about every shell. Look at our shots. 462, 489, and 439. Like, wow, that's pretty unlucky. Alright, well, we're going to push over towards our AE Phase 1 and Panzerkampfwagen 7 now. See if we can help out over here. This is, again, where this tank feels so incredibly nice, is when you're able to use this gun to get hull down and just absolutely send the enemy. So the BZ is in front of us here. I can honestly care less. He might pen me. He might not. We're just going to push. I don't really think that he's too much of a threat. We're going to aim it on his vehicle. There you go. Oh, that doesn't pen. Okay. I don't know how that didn't pen, but that's alright because we're going to reload in just a moment. And this time we will finish him off with a pretty easy shot. We have 5 more seconds, then we're going to finish off the enemy Rhino in front. Here we go. There you go. Nice. And then we have the Char Future as well over here. We have 1 shell, so we're going to aim it on the Char. Bonk. There you go. 500 damage. Just like that, we have had a 5,000 damage result. I have to say, running V-stabs like equipment on this vehicle, being improved rotation paired with a T3 turbo, has allowed us to have a much more enjoyable outcome here. I mean, this has been very enjoyable because the mobility on the tank is already pretty good, and the accuracy is really the major thing that I wanted to get fixed, and that was pretty easy to do once we got this vehicle kitted out. So we're going to roll around the corner here. We're going to aim it on the AE Phase 1. We're going to get an easy pen right into his lower plate. Now we're going to chill right here. Stritzvon is obviously going to be able to get another pen into the AE. We're going to finish him off. All that's left is the enemy TVP in the back. This is a 5,700 damage result so far. Aiming it on the TVP. Unfortunate. We were literally like 0.2 seconds from shooting that guy. Well, that was an easy game. And I think that is why the Minnow is overpowered. I mean, it was literally a 6,000 damage battle where all we did was kind of YOLO our opponents. The E6 couldn't do anything to counter me. The E3 was boxed in by our VK. Thankfully, the VK did come over to help me. And then we just pushed the BZ. I don't know where our shell went into that BZ. It must have hit his track wheel or something. We can take a look. But, I mean, seriously, that game was crazy easy. 5,700 damage. Wow. Alright, so one thing I did want to very quickly take a look at is where our shot went on that player. There it is, BZ, and I don't actually know how that bounced, to be honest, because that's clearly on his lower plate. But yeah, it didn't pen him. Weird. Honestly, we must have gotten the most unlucky roll you've ever seen, because, well, as we can see, there's a 96% chance at this angle to pen his vehicle. We must have literally rolled that tiny, tiny 2% chance of low-rolling the shot to its mid-roll and not penning his tank. That is really stupid if that's the case. Well, here we are, game number 2. And this is a pretty solid matchup. We've got some tier 8s, we got some tier 9s, and only a couple tier 10s. I'm always confused on where to go for Sand River because you can go mid, or you can go up top and get hauled down, or you can go to the ridge. And I don't know, I personally don't really like this map. I need to figure out where I want to drive a lot of the time, and I never really figure it out if it's the right thing or not. We're obviously going to load heat again. I mean, in any autoloader, I just always load gold immediately because there's really no reason not to. You want to guarantee the pens, and it's not like you have the opportunity to just swap midway through a clip. So, yeah, we're gonna make our way through. I wish that Wargaming made it so that if you had maybe 1 or 2 shells in the clip, you could still swap to standard ammo with those 2 shells, waiting 5 or so seconds with your intuition. But I don't think that'll be the case ever. Either way, we are using our decent top speed of it looks like around 38 kilometers per hour with that turbo and heading into the frontier. I'm just going to go low. I think this is the best spot to put a vehicle like the Minnow to hopefully not get peppered by artillery and kind of just hold off the enemy heavies. I personally don't really want to fight AE Phase 1s. I think they're pretty annoying to deal with, and they're probably decent players. So I am just going to chill here for now. With the enemy Leopard in the open, and there you go, 495 shell straight into his tank. This is where, again, that on movement that we're running on this tank feels really, really nice. We're able to just kind of butter through armor. So we got the T-30, and I'm going to back up right now. Unfortunately, we've already lost a teammate. Let's see if I can help out this Carnarvon. Let's see. The T-832. We also have the IS-32, and we've spotted a Scorpion G, but we're not able to hit that player. Wow, what a great play from my teammate there. Oh boy, this is looking pretty bad so far. I have to be real. Alright, well, we're just waiting here for now. Will they poke? They will, but it's not like we're able to really do much to them. They're kind of just waiting for now. Okay. Oh, the IS-32 almost showed us his lower plate. I don't know if we can pen his turret, but we do have obviously heat loaded, so we might be able to. Scorpion bonks the E-75. Can't pen the T-832 anywhere. I'm going to try and shoot the IS-32 turret if he pokes again. Come on. Show me that juicy turret. Nope. Unfortunately, that shell did not end up hitting. Alright, we're going to reload. I might wait for my stun to wear off. I think that's probably the smartest decision here. Alright, and aiming it on the IS-32. There you go. Finally, a decent pen coming from our tank into his vehicle. Okay, so the Scorpion's getting shot at. Let's see if the IS-3 pokes again. He does, and we're able to pen him right through the turret once again. That's pretty good. That's pretty huge. So here's my thought. Oh man, I was going to say if I push up, will my team support me, but they're kind of just dying. They keep poking the same spot, expecting something to change. Also, let me fix my camera. There you go. But yeah, they keep poking the same spot, expecting it to go well, and it's not. It's not going to go well, guys. Stop poking up there. I've learned my lesson from that side of the map very early on, and it just never works. So we get a nice shell into the T-832. This player has kind of killed himself, to be honest. We're going to aim it on his vehicle again. There you go. A nice 520 into his tank. We're up to 2,600 damage now. And we're just going to finish off his vehicle. There you go. Not bad. Only had to bleed 300 health for that. We're going to reload our clip again. It's basically just constant reloading of our clip. At this point, I have the opportunity of leaving and trying to hold wide, or not. And I think that's what I might end up doing here, because I don't really see much of a gain for holding this position, especially when we can see what's going on. So, yeah. I mean, our team appears to be doing pretty well over on this line over here. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to push wide this way. That leopard gets bonked by the turtle. We're going to keep going wide over here. And then I'm going to try and cut through mid. Maybe get over this 57 heavy, get some bonks into him. We also have the turtle who gets bonked. Not bad at all. Sweet. Leopard gets cleared, which is pretty big. So yeah, my thought process right now is... Oh, I wonder if we can get that T-30 if he backs up. He's right there. Come on, back up just a little bit. Come on, back up, please. Bruh. Dude just doesn't want to back up. Could have hit the Borsig, but unfortunately I wasn't prepared for that. Alright, well, I'm just going to move up a bit then. We have the GWE-100, which I'm going to shoot at, and I hit that. That's kind of huge. I hate artillery, so if I get any chance to bonk an arty, I will definitely take advantage of that. I'm going to try and push the 57 heavy. Don't know if he's still here. We also have that Scorpion in the back. Let's aim it on him. Yeah, I'll kill him. Why not? Didn't want to waste a shell on him, but still basically worth it. Let's see. Where did the 57 go? Oh, man. He absolutely bailed. All right. Well, we're already up to 3,400 damage, so it's not like we need to focus on damage at this point. Really, what I'd like to focus on is just getting out wins. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push right through this dip here. We're going to get behind these guys. And let's see if we can help out our Rhino. Get behind the Saladin, get behind the 57 Heavy, possibly get a good old Bonkaroonian. There you go, we got the Saladin. There you go. Nice 440 damage shot, finishing off his tank. I'm going to not reload my clip as of right now. We're going to finish off the 57 Heavy, and then we'll finish off the T-30 with our 2 shells, and then we can deal with the rest. So let's do that right now. Let's finish off the T-30 first, or not, or we'll bounce him in the flat side with a heat shell, because that makes sense. Thanks, Wargaming. Alright, 57 Heavy gets away. No, he doesn't. I lied. Alright, well, I got 1 shell left, and I'm going to finish off this T-30 with this final shell. Alright, T-30 bounces us. Not like he was ever going to pen us all down to begin with. There you go. We got the clear. Nice. Alright, we got 20 seconds left on reload. We're going to push up. We're going to see if we can get the Borsig and everybody else that has been spotted over here. This is why the Minnow feels so stupid, though. I mean, the gun is not inaccurate. It's bad at distance, but I've been hitting a lot of my shells, I gotta be honest. We're going to move up here. Slowly but surely. We're going to see if we can get the Borsig first. And then we can try and get some other damage out. I would still expect the Borsig to be right in front of us. Let's actually swap to AP at this point. I think that's probably a smarter decision. Yeah, the Borsig has to be, like, right here. Oh, we got the 268 poking us. He bounces, and there you go. I knew it. Bonk. Easy 480 damage shell into his tank. We're going to reload in 3, 2, 1. Give him a little bit of a ram as well, and finish him off for 150. Not too bad. Alright, let's aim it on the A phase 1. Is he going to poke me again? No. Well, we had the Scorpion. Aiming. Oh, unfortunate. I mean, I'm not worried about being penned or anything like that, because again, I'm in a minnow, and like you can't pen the tank hull down, but still pretty funny. Let's see, A phase 1 is, nah, it's not even worth it. I'm just going to drive on up towards them. I mean, we basically are the only person that can get up here as well. We are at 4,700 damage at this point, which is a pretty solid result. And again, I don't really think the AE phase 1 can do much to us here unless he overpokes over the ridgeline, tries to hit me in the hatch, doesn't get the shell off. We're just going to keep on going up. That Shkoda's also probably going to catch the AE phase 1 off guard, but I could really care less. He bounces me again. We shoot him right in the trap wheel for 512. Turtle misses the shot, but dude is dead, and there you go. That's a 5,000 damage win. 2 5k games, very little effort being put out, and 5 kills. I personally believe this is a completely overpowered tank. I don't really see how you're supposed to counter this thing when you can't pen it. And it has an autoloader, which you can't push. It has good DPM. It's kind of an insane vehicle. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. But the build I have for it basically means the accuracy isn't a problem, because you're frontlining in this tank. The only thing that you need to worry about is the on-move dispersion. And as you saw, the gun felt insanely accurate in these battles because of the on-movement dispersion. So even though it had 0.38 accuracy, doesn't matter. We hit all the shots we fired. And when you pair that with the fact the vehicle's got high alpha, great pen, and everything else, I mean, yeah, it's kind of insane. I don't know what else to say. Let me know what you guys think about the Minnow in the comments down below. But I'm glad that Wargaming is nerfing the armor on this vehicle. I think that it should be nerfed more, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Bye-bye.